Right, that should be everything good to go. Nothing seems to be on fire, which is always an excellent sign, apart from Zen's caps lock being on. But apart from that, everything seems to be good to go. But hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Hey Zen, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. And cheers for the host. I do see it in the notification thing, but no, greatly appreciate. Thanks for streaming yet again. As you can probably tell by the title, we are indeed continuing with Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Maybe finishing it, probably not though. I don't know if like sort of the beginning was the longest bit and then maybe got sort of shorter chapters now, but we'll see. There's 8 chapters I believe, and I think we're on 5. Yeah, because we're doing 2 each day, just because of how long they are and stuff. But hey, you never know, these might be shorter chapters. So I'm just checking if the controller is charging, which it is, which is good, because I forgot to charge it overnight, because I'm big dumb. But anyway, don't think there's any real announcement things. Should we just jump straight into it? For those wondering, the YouTube videos for this, or for Persona 4 Dancing, are now uploaded. They're just not released yet, and they'll hopefully be around tonight is what I'm going to go with. Then today's will possibly be up with it as well, I don't know. Anything else that we need to go through? I don't think so. Story recap stuff, I suppose. The whole premise of this is about a month after Persona 4 Golden, everyone is meeting back up for Risei's big debut, while she's playing at a event called LMB, and for her big debut thing, she has requested all of her friends to be her backing dancers, so everyone's been learning how to actually dance, which is amazing. And upon arriving at the studio and everything, meeting up with everyone and stuff, it turns out that the Kanamine Kitchen Girls, who is another idol group which is led by Kanamine, who we know from 4. It was mentioned that she was taking over from Risei and stuff while she was absent. The Kanamine Kitchen Girls have seemingly disappeared, and it turns out that they have been kidnapped and are currently, well, we've now saved them, but they were being held in the Midnight Stage, which is basically like the Midnight Channel, or like the TV world, but not the TV world. They're very similar, they've got shadows and stuff like that, but there's nothing TV-esque about it, it's weird. So after we found that out, we then stopped Kanamine being taken by some ribbon things coming out of a portal. Miso Shimizu, who's the producer of the event and everything, pushed Kanamine out of the way. She then got kidnapped into the Midnight Stage. Everyone then ran after her, and they've been dancing to save them, because there's a whole thing about bonds and like the mysterious voice and stuff like that. We know most of this by now. But yeah, so disembodied voice is like, hey, join us, haha, and then does like an eerie song that messes with you and makes you want to join the shadows. And the guys are like, ha, lol, no, dancing. So then with the power of dance, you and his friends are able to repel the shadows and actually free them from their bonds, which is tying them, like the ribbons are like tying them together and everything. And one by one they've been saving the Kanamine Kitchen Girls, and they've all saved them now, because they split off into 2 teams, the older ones and the young ones. And in our story we have now rescued all 4 of them. And then we spent some time going back to what Kanamine was doing, and she teamed up with Dojima and Nanako to try and figure out what is going on and where everyone's been taken and stuff like that. Yes, and Nanako has been recruited for helping out dancing with at the event, because none of the Kanamine Kitchen Girls are around. So Nanako got her own little dance-off stuff in the form of dancing to the theme of Juness, which was amazing, and luckily Angelic did post a beautiful video of a translation or a translated version into English, which is 10 out of 10. I highly recommend going on Discord and checking out. I think it's in the music channel. It's very good, and I'm upset that it's not in the game. But yeah, and that's basically where we're at. And just as we left each group in the midnight stage, there was a seemingly big earthquake, and so they're all rushing to the rendezvous point to meet up with each other. That's where we're picking up today. So I'm gonna... I'm not gonna do that, I've just messed that up. I'm gonna hit this lovely button? No, that lovely button. Hey, what's going on? I can't remember my new buttons. Alright, let's just jump into this thing. After a long-winded explanation of the story. I mean, the story's quite long. We've done... Well, it's our third day playing this for the story. So we're a good 10 hours in, so... yes, this is the two groups rescuing everyone. And then this is Kanamine at the same time working with Nanako and Dojima, trying to figure out what's going on. It's more Dojima that she's working with, but you know. And then she was piecing together the dead idol and all that sort of stuff. And then that's where we pick up here, back with... Ooh, it doesn't say who we're playing as. Interesting. Ooh, Margaret cutscene. Oh yeah, because so this is so we're actually being told all of this by Margaret, and we don't know who we are. So this is how the game starts, as you wake up talking to Margaret. She's like, "You're not meant to be here, but I'll tell you about someone who you should be here."
Welcome to the Velvet Room, or as I should say, welcome back. How did it feel to see a glimpse into their festival? That is not the end of the story, mind you. Though they rescued the 4 kidnapped girls, there were still others that they needed to express their feelings to.
The woman chuckles as if in fond remembrance, and glances to you with an almost mischievous glinter in her eye.
A strange story, no? Even if they paid a heavy price for conveying their own feelings, it would gain them nothing. Or so it might seem to an outside observer. But for them, such thoughts never entered their minds. Now, why might that be? As I mentioned, nothing without meaning happens in this room. There may be some purpose underlying my decision to tell you about him. Well then, let's continue watching.
When the woman raises her hand, light pours out and gradually envelops your surroundings.
Let us witness the result of their decision to convey their feelings.
Everyone died. That's the result. God, what a twist that would be. Ah, the voice was right all along. We're all gonna die. Ah! Midnight stage dressing room. Nozomi and Ochimizu are in some sort of dressing room. Ochimizu is sitting in front of the mirrors and seems to be gazing at the notes on it.
Never telling you how I really feel. I'm going out for a moment. You stay here and finish working on your dance for the festival.
Out? Where to?
I have some business to attend to. Looks like there's someone I need to talk to after all.
Business? But...
Ochimizu quiets Nozomi and with her usual glare. Nozomi can't help but fall silent.
I didn't know you had the temerity to speak against me, Nozomi. If you can speak that way to me, there's no way you're frightened of other people.
Okay. Wait, is that how that works? Huh? Ms. Ochimizu! What do I do? Oh! An earthquake! Oh, what's going on?
Okay, so they can feel it in the dressing rooms as well. Now that we've reached our rendezvous point, we wait for the arrival of Risei's team. Okay, we're you. Risei's team of second years. They should be here soon. Surely Chie notices something down the path behind us and waves in that direction as she speaks up. Ooh, what is this?
Hey, Rise-chan and the others are here!
Yoo-hoo, Sensei! Chie-chan! Yuka-chan!
Yo! Man, you guys are fast. You were really trying to hustle, too.
Huh, we can't let you win that easy. Though you did pretty good saving 2 of them yourselves.
Kanji and Yosuke fist bump, and the others smile and exchange looks, as if making sure that everyone's safe. A sense of immense relief fills the air, and I feel a smile rising to my face as well. By the way, Teddy, once with the outfit. No, now's not the time to get distracted by that.
Okay, so is everyone alright? That was a pretty serious quake a second ago.
It took us by surprise, but we're fine. Any idea what that was about?
We don't really get it either. This place was already like this when we got here. The ground was still shaking. It just stopped a second ago, like it's saying, everything's ready now.
Chie's right. We got here right before that earthquake stopped. This bizarre scenery surrounding us now was still only shifting into place when we first arrived here. Oh, so this is what the cause of the earthquake was. It was creaking and twisting for some time before it all settled into place.
Does that mean the quake happened because the scenery was being reshaped?
Let's ask the disembodied voice.
That's right. You see, this is a new stage I've prepared.
That voice again! Ha! Too bad for you. We rescued all 4 of the girls you kidnapped.
That's right! What are you hoping to do with this new stage of yours?
It has nothing to do with you. I regret to tell you that none of you, even before you rescued, are needed in this world anymore.
Because it's after Miss
What do you
Ochimizu.
mean?
Just as I said, I feel sorry for them, but you've poisoned those girls against us, and they've cast away their bones.
I would try and put emphasis on the us, but I feel like that's probably just her, like the shadows and the voice.
So I don't need them anymore. I'm only interested in those girls as everyone else knows them. I want an eternal bond without pain or suffering.
Oh, when will it get through your thick skull? There ain't no such thing.
Whose stage
You
is
said
this?
this was a new stage that you prepared. Who are you planning on dragging in here this time?
I haven't done anything. There was someone who wished to connect with me, so I'm only granting them their wish.
So Mr. Chimizu does know who the voice is.
Don't be ridiculous! No one would want that!
You don't believe me? Then why not ask them yourself? Here.
You turn the mysterious voice's taunt. Chie is right. There can't be anyone like that. As a familiar woman walks towards us, we realize that we were wrong.
Miss Ochimizu, what
Oh my god, it's not even worth pressing the button for it. Oh my god.
You want to connect with me. You want a bond. Isn't that right, Kyoka Ochimizu?
Yes, that's right.
What the heck is this?
I have no reason to answer that. The girls are safe. Take them and go back to the real world at once. There's still time until the festival. Practice like death is awaiting you. No mistakes will be tolerated.
Cheery as
This
always.
isn't the time for that stuff? What do you think?
Oh, I thought the stage was disappearing then. As Yosuke and the rest of us move to chase after Mr. Ochimizu, a black haze billows in before us and forms strange mystery fog. Or misty fog even. Mystery fog. I mean, it's not wrong, but forms strange misty figures makes more sense. These are...
Shadows! Yosuke-kun, get back!
How unsightly. Get a grip on yourselves. Are you really so foolish? If you mean to appear on stage, then you'd best be aware that there are no worst-case scenarios in the world of professionals.
Well, I mean, dying sounds like a worst case scenario, right? So, kind of wrong, but whatever.
You consider every possibility and eliminate every one apart from what will
Being
work.
assassinated
And
on
you
stage?
pursue those at any cost.
That doesn't sound like a good scenario to be in.
OG, what are you saying? This isn't showbiz we're talking about.
Dude, you better not be thinking about giving yourself up to get us out of here. The hell with that! You got another thing coming if you think we'd go for that.
He's right. We would never allow it. If you did that, then you would not be the only victim. The shadows here are the viewers of the LMB website who were pulled into this world.
What? For real?
For real.
That's the first I've heard about that.
No, it's true. We'll explain more later. Right now, we need to stop Miss Ochimizu.
Oh, thanks, Discord. Apparently I'm live. I don't know why sometimes it tells me that and sometimes it doesn't.
Even knowing this, are you willing to let those people succumb to
If
this
it
mess
does,
by
means it's
your
like
actions?
twice.
How naive. I've
Oh,
already
no.
been informed.
Weird.
What?
I'm used to disappointing the audience. It's impossible to satisfy them all anyway. Nothing is gained without suffering. You said as much. The first rule of business is to maximize gains while minimizing costs.
A sudden raw frustration rises within me as Mr. Chimizu's words. All month, we've been practicing as hard as we can, but we're still only amateurs. All month. Oh, okay, so what I'm guessing happened is... during... Oh, this is probably still during summer break. Because Persona 4 Golden ended at the summer break because Yu goes back to Inaba. So I'm guessing they go there, and then Risei's like, hey, I'm gonna go back into showbiz. Can you guys be my backing dancers? I'll teach you everything, and then, yeah, and then a month later this happens. So it's still summer break. Okay, everything's all falling into place timeline-wise. All month we've been practicing as hard as we can, but we're still early amateurs. So Mr. Chimizu's professional standards were clear when she stated that she won't allow any mediocrity from us. And now she's the one talking about making compromises? Maybe that's why I feel this outrage. We're facing heavy odds, but the best performances come from overcoming those odds. Ever since we came to this world, we'd been doing our best to show it that. And now Miss Ochimizu, with all her perfectionism, even, is giving up.
Miss Ochimizu.
You won't trust us?
Won't believe in us?
That's right, I won't.
Well, okay, rude.
Just because you've made it this far doesn't mean you'll continue to manage from here. The better things go for you now, the worse the despair will be in the end. You just don't know it yet. If you understand, then hurry up and get out of here. I'm sure Inoue can manage the rest.
I thought it was Inoue, not Inoue. Oh, bye then.
Miss Ochimizu!
Ochimizu, you little...
Now then, I have a promise with Miss Ochimizu to keep. I'll return you all to your world.
Damn it! What do we do, partner?
Yosuke yells, looking at me for support, but his face held none of the uncertainty in his words. We already know our answer. That won't
Our
happen.
answer is obvious. We'll never accept our freedom at the sacrifice of others.
Is that so? That's too bad. This was your chance to go back, too. Well then, do as you wish.
The hell? It's taking this better than I thought.
But don't forget, this place is meant to connect with everyone. Come now, I'll let you all join us.
The eerie song grows louder and the shadows sway their limbs in bizarre motions. I had a feeling it wouldn't be so easy.
Yeah, stupid kanji! It's not being reasonable at all!
What? How is that my fault?
This would have happened either way. Still, we absolutely won't run from this.
I must agree wholeheartedly. She didn't understand at all what we meant to convey, and we certainly won't yield to her twisted logic.
All right. Hey, guys. Leave this place to me. Don't worry about me. I got this. You guys need to move on. Yeah.
Chie suddenly steps forward, all puffed up, as she makes her declaration. Chie, I'm not sure a line like that works here.
What are you talking about? Even if we weren't worried about you, we can't go anywhere until we take these guys out.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Don't worry about such trifles, little boy.
Little boy?
Rise-chan, bring up my song before anyone can stop me. Huh? Oh, okay. We can't let this little thing beat us after all. I mean, I know Ms. Ochimizu might not want our help at all, but we can't give up just because of that. We've got to chase after Ms. Ochimizu and make her understand.
Chie.
Here goes, Shadows. I'm gonna rock your faces with my kung fu dance. Play
If
the
this
music.
isn't Everybody Loves Kung Fu Fighting, I'm gonna be very upset.
Let's get it started now.
Don't think. Dance.
Best friends,
You got
okay.
it, Chie. Go for it.
Oh no!
All right, success. Going great.
When the getting you wants.
All right, I'm on a roll.
The farther on you go.
Yeah.
Thought I knew you.
Bam.
Can never say
All
I
right,
knew.
success.
The sorry shadow I could turn now to.
All right, I'm on a roll. Bam. All right, success. Yes. Ready whenever. Yep. Here goes. Watch to your heart's content. Going great. Yeah, you got it. Bam. Just the way you practiced. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
Damn. I couldn't look away.
I'm
I missed a double.
Yukiko next to me.
I think I might have missed one right at the beginning as well, but I don't know.
It's a wrong
Oh, I missed both of those? Wow, okay.
friends keep
Going
you on
great.
the path. Take your
All
wrong
right,
turn.
success.
Wrong turn. And they'll be on your back. Calling you out.
All right, I'm on a roll.
That was way too quick.
We keep
All right,
each
success.
other strong, going toe to toe.
Going great. All right, I'm on a roll.
I hit that.
All right, success.
Wow, that was horrendous.
All right, I'm on a roll. Yes. Ready whenever. Going great. Now let's make it exciting. Fantastic.
Very nice.
Yeah, like that. Good, Chie. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
Oh, you're on fire!
All right, I'm on a roll. I'm unbeatable with Yukiko next to me. Yep. Going great.
That was an interesting first song. We're definitely getting to the point in the game where songs are getting harder. I noticed that yesterday. But yeah, this is just something else. Also, how did she play that through a mask? It's impressive.
Brilliant!
You see that?
Oh, I did! I missed it. I missed at least one note right at the beginning. I think I missed two. That's really annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, I think I might have missed a couple. I think those are one. Sorry, I'm looking at the bar thing. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, that wouldn't work. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. And then those have to be 4. There's no way I missed 4 notes right at the beginning. There was no way I was that blind. I heard Rise say, "Oh no." So, whatever. Still excitingly cheering, the shadows freed from by Chie's dance begin dissolving into motes of light, disappearing into the air. Chie, you did it.
I'd say I definitely got through to him.
Must admit, not my favourite song. Not a big fan of the remix, but it was fine.
Being athletic is important after all. You might make a good dancer, Chie-senpai.
Hey, you see that? We'll never do what you want us to.
Hell yeah! We're gonna say that Ochimizu chick too, you hear?
Very well. I'll let you have this one, but I wonder if things will go quite the way you want.
Okay.
I think it's gone again. But Ms. Ochimizu must be pretty far away by now.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that Ochimizu chick? Can't believe she pulled a double cross like that.
Just being double-crossed would be one thing, but she clearly said that she didn't believe in us.
And after we worked so hard to get this far, not gonna lie, I'm shocked that nothing we've done has gotten through to her.
As the adrenaline wears off and the reality of our situation sets in, Mr. Chimizu's words come back to haunt us. I can sympathize, but we don't have the luxury of getting caught up in our anxiety.
We'll keep trying, no matter how many times it takes. All of us butted heads plenty of times before we came to understand each other. Don't you think we owe the same to Ms. Ochimizu too?
Some bunch we are. See, that's the thing we were trying to express, and we managed to forget it ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we're dealing with shadows or Mizochimizu.
Or Shadow Miss Ochimizu.
What we need to do doesn't change.
I'm gonna do my best too. We're gonna get Ochi to understand no matter what.
We looked at each other and nod, smiling. Yeah, this is how we've always done things. Now and for everything to come, we'll move forward together alongside our friends.
Anyway, we should compare notes.
Power of
Looks like
friendship.
we've learned some new things.
Oh, right. You said that those shadows are the victims, right, Nato-kun?
Right. But first we should tell you what we've found out. After that, we can hear what you've learned.
Very well. The floor is yours, Senpai.
What's wrong, Rise?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that you really are still our leader, Senpai. Come on, let's get on with the powwow.
Nato's group presented us with quite a surprising revelation. According to them, the shadows here may have been forcefully drawn out from the victims that watched the video at midnight. If that's true, then this might explain why the victims in the rumor Naoto spoke of fell into comas. For our part, we told them about how those dressing room notes were from the diary of the deceased idol named Yuko Osada. We also shared our theory that the culprit is someone in Takura Productions, given that they know about Yuko-san and Kanamine Kitchen. It was a bit of a surprise that they had found new evidence all on their own, but we were proud of how much they'd grown.
I get it. When people watch the video on the site, their shadows get pulled into this world.
It's still just speculation, but considering the evidence at hand, I see no reason to doubt it.
I'm mostly surprised that voice isn't a ghost.
We don't really know much about it.
You know, this is kind of a shock for me. I knew about Yuko Osada too, but I never would have imagined those notes were hers. Does this mean the culprit is someone involved with the agency, knew about the Kanami and Kitchen Girls, and knows a lot about Yuko-san? Is there anyone who fits that description at our agency?
Hey Draconis, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, Mr. Chimizu.
Rise, what about Ms. Ochimizu? Any possibility that she might have known Yuko-san?
Miss Ochimizu? Oh!
I'm still suspicious that this game is trying to make it out like Miss Ochimizu is the culprit, and she is some sinister force behind this entire thing, where it's actually Inoue.
There's something I heard from Inoue-san once.
Because you always have, that's twice now we've had Miss Ochimizu and Inoue as options. But who do you think it is?
Miss Ochimizu went freelance. She used to be with Takara Productions. So it would make sense for Miss Ochimizu to know about Yuko-san.
Risei's words leave us all shaken. After all, just a moment ago, Miss Ochimizu...
What are we saying here? I mean, it was just a few minutes ago that she...
Mm-hmm. She was trying to sacrifice herself to get us home.
That's it then. Our first job is to catch up to Ms. Ochimizu and rescue her. Even if she's not the culprit, if she knew Yuko-san, she should be able to tell us something.
I'm guessing it's Inoue. I feel like it's too obviously Ochimizu, and so I think they're gonna try and pull a fast one. We're like, oh, well, you thought it was her, but no, it was Inoue. Oh my god. I can't tell how far we've been running. As we continue in pursuit of Miss Ochimizu, we catch sight of a silhouette up ahead. From here, it looks like there's one person in the center of a mob of shadows. That has to be her. Mechanical castle.
Look! Isn't that...
Ms. Ochimizu!
You kids, what are you doing here?
Sorry, but we all decided that we weren't gonna leave here by ourselves.
Casualties would be minimal, but we don't intend to save ourselves by using others as stepping stones.
Besides, there's something we need to ask you. It's about Yuko Osada.
What foolish children. You and Yuko alike.
So you do know something. The hell are you hiding?
Miss Ochimizu doesn't answer kanji and simply tilts her head, glaring skyward. That voice must be her. Oh, well, sorry, must be here, even. I instinctively settled into a stance, prepared to confront the unseen master of the Midnight Stage.
I know you're there. Our deal was clear. Return them to the real world at once.
Oh, sorry, but I can't do that. Didn't I tell you before? The only ones who can enter this world are those who wish to do so.
Only those who wish to.
Ugh. It's pointless to follow me. Head back now while you still can.
That means Miss Ochimizu wanted to come here. That's why she got grabbed. Seemingly giving up on a negotiation. Negotiating. With the voice, Miss Ochimizu speaks sharply and turns without waiting for our response. No, how can we get her to listen to us?
Ah! Archie!
Trip her and make Teddy sit on her?
Miss Ochimizu!
I mean, she can't go anywhere then, can she? As we start after her, the shadows that have been surrounding Mr. Ochimizu block our path. I see. They weren't trying to keep her there. After all, they were following her around as bodyguards.
Oh, sheesh! These guys again? Oh, are they gonna keep getting in our way?
You still don't get it. No matter how much you struggle, it's all useless. There's no need for these struggles now. All you have to do is accept my bond, or leave this place.
Okay, this has been bugging me. Because I keep seeing it. What is that? Like, in the middle, just sort of floating. Like, there's another one over there. Like, by the edge of the screen. What are they? I think there's one like here as well, but I'm kind of blocking it. Are they shadows? They're not tied to anything. But it's always on this screen, because I use this picture all the time. Like, because it's not part of the lighting rig or anything, so I think it is shadows. But I don't know.
Doesn't concern me, whichever one you choose, you won't have to suffer.
It's like someone's throwing a cat around.
Don't be ridiculous! There's no way we choose either of those!
That's right. We won't leave anyone behind.
Oh, poor children. Very well then, I'll make the choice for you. Come now, won't you connect with us?
I can ask my friends as the shadows begin their dancing. Yosuke, Yukiko, Chie, each one of them looks unflinching forward. Unflinchingly forward, staring down the shadows before us. Good, there's nothing to worry about. They won't hesitate anymore.
So you're determined not to let us through, huh? Fine. We're determined not to back down, so there!
These shadows are the hearts of the LMB audience, aren't they? Thinking about it that way makes this harder to do.
No. That's exactly why we need to express ourselves to them. If these shadows are trapped by the bond that voice talked about, then they need to see for themselves that this bond isn't right.
Sensei's right! This is perfect as practice for that Love Meets Bonds festival. Leave this to Teddy, Prince of the Dance.
Yes!
It's time for some Saw Teddy Night Fever!
Saw Teddy Night Fever. Of all the bear puns, wasn't expecting that one.
Well said, Teddy. This is your time to shine.
Whoever wrote that is extremely proud of themselves, you can tell.
All right, Teddy, go get him!
Such passionate cheers from the ladies. I'm feeling the heat now. And that being said, bring on the cup step.
Showtime.
Don't blame me if I steal your heart away with
In
my
my true
dance
self.
of love. Good luck to you. I'll be cheering you on. Yahoo! Hey-ya! Woohoo!
Hey, Clay Gaming. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well, I believe. I'm pretty sure you've been here before. Sorry, I'm kind of distracted at the minute. But hey, how you doing?
There we go. Got it. I'm ready whenever.
Yes, this game does have a story. Yeah, as opposed to 3 and 5 dancing, which don't really have stories. This does have a full-blown story, a part of it.
Is he getting carried away? Good. Keep at it. Well, you kept up with my skills? Not bad, Yosuke.
Yeah, this is the bond of men!
Wow! You really got the moves, Yosuke! Ha-ha! You and me, we're gonna dance all night! Perfecto!
Dance all night, get it, because that's the name of the game, hey!
Very nice.
Get up, it's time to get...
Woo-hoo! There! Perfecto!
It's time to get...
Yeah! Woo-hoo!
I hesitated.
Okay,
I don't know why I hesitated.
This mirror is fully charged. Woo-hoo! Perfecto! You even stuffed the landing! All right, time for me to liven this up. Woohoo!
Yes! That's the spirit!
All right, Teddy, keep that energy going. Well,
Oh,
you kept up with my skills? Not bad, Yosuke.
Not bad, you two. Looking good out there.
Wow! You really got the moves, Yosuke! Hey-ya! Yahoo!
Nice! You nailed it!
There we go! Ha-ha! Woohoo! Hey-ya! Yahoo! Persona!
Well, that wasn't too bad. I'm just annoyed that I hesitated when I missed that note. I think that was the only one I missed as well. There is a trophy for finishing a song with no misses, and it's been in the back of my mind this entire time, and that's why I think I keep missing, because it's just like, okay, I can do this, yeah, it's one, again.
Adorable charms.
Not bad at all. That was a
Sake.
great dance, Teddy.
Every time. But no, this game's great. If you've played Persona 4, it's a direct sequel. But if you've played the other dancing games, it's the same system, but this one does actually have a proper story to it, which is super cool. Because it's not like Persona 5 dancing or Persona 3 dancing, where it's like, I'm guessing 3 has the same thing, but at least Persona 5, it's, you're all asleep. Now you can dance, and then that's it. And you can like talk to people, that's about it. Whereas this actually has an actual story to it and explains why they're able to dance and stuff. And it's not 'cause it's a dream. Teddy hits all of his one-of-a-kind dance moves, and as the shadows cheer him on, a gentle light slowly courses over them. That really was impressive. Teddy's dance had a lot of improvisation in it, but as far as self-expression, it was perfect. No wonder he's the popular mascot of Junes. He really is a born entertainer.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm really glad you all understood.
Come on, you creepy voice.
You're still putting up a fight. We're pitiful children.
Shut up! You're like a broken record with that. We're not pitiful.
It's you we pity for believing this is anything like a true bond.
Pity? Me? But I'm perfectly happy. Everyone yearns for me after all. That's what happiness is. You just don't know the joys of truly abandoning yourself.
Sorry. Issue of having the microphone right up by my face.
Oh no, it's gone again.
Just as they say, the voice's presence has faded. Once more, we are on our own. Honestly, it's a little exasperating. Exasperating. That's how you pronounce it. I knew the word, but couldn't say it. We've come this far, but it still won't show itself or actually have a conversation.
We did at least learn one important thing from what the voice said.
We did?
Yeah, we did. The deal?
You mean about how Ms. Ochimizu made a deal with that voice?
Broadly, yes, but the terms the voice spoke of were more specific. It mentioned that the only ones who can come to this world are those who wish to
that
do
bit.
so.
I thought it was referring to that conversation we just had,
And
not
from that,
before the
we can
dance.
deduce something crucial.
Like?
I've actually been wondering about this the whole time. When we first came to this world, that voice half forced us out. Yet when we returned to save the girls of Kanamin Kitchen, the voice never attempted to drive us away. This is despite how inconvenient it would be for that voice's plans if we had rescued all 4 of the girls.
You know, it's true. If our being here could have messed up its plans, then you'd think all it would have had to do is force us out again.
Yes, from that perspective, I'd hesitate to believe that what the voice said was untrue. Actually, there's one mystery left regarding this point.
There is?
The timing?
You mean the time when it happens?
No. Excluding the members of Kaname Kitchen, all of the incidents were concentrated around midnight.
Oh, I was thinking more the time of the LMB festival, because they're doing their new song, but whatever.
What I was trying to bring to your attention is what the victims have in common.
But isn't that just how the people who watched that video on the site got here?
Yes, that's the first condition. But some victims fell into a coma, and some didn't, even when they were watching the video side by side. Until now, I couldn't determine what separated the two.
Huh. I see your point. That is pretty weird. I mean, leaving aside Rise and the Kaname Kitchen girls who got brought here to perform, it doesn't make sense that some fell in while others didn't if they watched the video under the same conditions.
Indeed, but everything makes sense now. The victims were all people who wished to enter this world.
Whoa! Are you serious? What are you saying now, Dokun? There's no way anyone would want that for themselves.
You mean the bond?
See? You're talking about the bond that voice spoke of.
Yes, I doubt that the desire needed to enter this world is to fall into the midnight stage. Rather, it's the people who harbor a desire for bonds without pain the voice spoke of, somewhere in their hearts.
Can see what's going on. So basically, after the events of Persona 4 Golden, you, the main character, him, returns to Inaba with all his friends and everything, and Rise, who is the idol in the group, says that she's going back to become an idol because she took a break during Persona 4. And for her big debut, she's performing at a festival called Love Meets Bond, or whatever it's called, so LMB, the LMB festival. And performing there, she's performing there, she asked her friends to be her backing dancers. So for the past month, everyone's been learning how to dance and everything. So which is why everyone can dance and everything. Upon going to the city that LMB is being hosted at, it turns Kaname Kitchen, which is an idol group. 4 of the girls have been taken and have ended up in the midnight stage, which is where we are now, and are being forced to perform for the mysterious voice in the shadows and everything. And so we go in and save them, so they're not being killed or whatever else. And in this world, there is a rule that no one can be hurt, and no one can hurt anyone, and no one can be hurt by anyone. So normally our way of dealing with this situation would be using our personas to beat the shadows up, but we can't do that here. So what we do is we use the expression of dance, or the medium of dance, to express ourselves, to then convey to the shadows what a true bond really is. And how they should embrace themselves rather than being what other people want them to be, which is why the shadows then evaporate after the dances that we do, because they realise that. So after getting in here, we save the 4 girls, and we're now chasing after Misochimizu, who is the producer of the festival, who seems to know a bit more about what's going on than she's letting on. So yeah, that's about where we're at with this. There's also another sub-story going on of Kaname, who is the leader of Kaname, who is the leader of, or another member of Kaname Kitchen, who wasn't taken, because we stopped her from being taken when we got sucked in here. And she's working with Dojima, who is Yu's uncle, and Nanako, who's his daughter, to, as in Dojima's daughter, to figure out what's going on with where everyone's disappeared to, as he's a police detective and everything. So they're kind of figuring out what's going on at the same time we are. So, yeah, that's sort of gist of it, I guess. Hope that helps.
So the ones who wanted this fake-ass bond fall into this place.
Ah, that's why when we convey to the shadows about this not being a real bond, those ribbony things come whooshing off, and they sparkle away back to where they belong.
I think I can understand how they feel. We were all like that once. If I hadn't met all of you, I wouldn't have been able to show anyone my true self.
I was like, it's a lot to take in.
It's normal to want to be accepted, while still being afraid of getting hurt.
Best thing for a Persona game, if you're not sure how the story's going, just sort of nod and agree and just go with it.
It's like my inner self is so uncool that
Fake it
I
till you
wouldn't want
make
anyone
it.
else to see it.
Well, your outer self isn't cool either, though.
Was that seriously necessary? Can't you see what I'm getting at?
I half listened to Yosuke and Chie's banter while I mentally sort through the information we have at hand. Who the culprit may be, the victims, the conditions are falling into this world. Good. It's quite a lot. That's quite a bit of information.
All right, we should get going. We can't waste too much time.
That's Rise, by the way.
To Ms. Ochimizu and bring her back with us no matter
So she's
what.
the idol.
She knew about Yuko-san just like we thought. If she can tell us more, then we might be able to figure out who that voice really is.
I'm still going with the voices of Ochimizu, like her shadow version or something. Ooh, Mechanical Castle, main stage. There's puppets. As we follow the lanterns that seem to light the path forward, we eventually reach a bizarre-looking place. Are these cherry blossoms? Does look very pretty.
What is this place? It's like a feudal lord's house from some samurai movie. Should I be taking off my shoes?
I seriously don't think that's where we are. And Teddy, you don't
I
even
was-
wear shoes.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Does Teddy wear shoes?
Sumomo-san's dollhouse, Tamami-san's circus, Nozomi-san's castle, and Tomoe-san's cityscape. Piecing together what we've discovered, it seems clear that the landscape here reflects the person everyone wishes them to be.
So people want Miss Ochimizu to be a puppet?
Which means...
Look! Over there! It's Ms. Ochimizu!
Tell me one thing. Are you Yuko Asada?
Well, who knows? I'm sure you can guess the answer to that, Miss Ochimizu.
I see.
Miss Ochimizu!
Damn it, lady!
I killed someone, you know.
Okay.
That was out of the blue?
I was young then. I believed in things like doing your best and living honestly. Just the way you do now.
Ask about Takura.
Is this about when you were working at Takura Productions?
That's right. I was just an ordinary manager then. I was assigned to Yuko Asada, a fledgling idol with the company.
Wow. Her manager? You must have known her well then.
Yes, I remember Yuko well. She was uniquely talentless among the innumerable crowd of idols.
How could you say that?
It's the truth. She was immature as a performer, no better than an amateur, just like you.
How dare you!
You quietly step forth before Rise and stop her from barking back at Miss Ochimizu's words. It's okay. Now's not the time to be reproaching her.
Even so, she and I worked hard. I remember how she'd always say, I want to convey to everyone how important it is to hang in there.
Ooh, bad choice of words. For those that don't know, Yuko may have killed herself, as we saw at the very beginning of the game. She used ribbons to fall from the ceiling.
I did everything I could to sell Yuko's name and grant her wish. I thought that if her fans took even slight encouragement from her songs, it would be worth it in the end.
Miss Ochimizu.
So telling everyone to hang in there, it's not great.
She was a hit. We both cried with joy over her success. So many fans showed up at her meet and greets that Yuko was exhausted by the end, and her concerts always sold out. Very quickly, Yuko rose to become a top idol. But around the time that song Calistigia was going to be released, both of us came to a realization. Without noticing it, we had arrived at a destination very different and very far from what Yuko had wanted.
I see now. Those notes that we found in the dressing room. They were cries for help written by Yuko-san. Yuko-san came to that realization when she wrote the lyrics about Morning Glories, about Calistigia. She realized that what she most wanted to convey to her audience wasn't possible in her current position. That's why Yuko-san...
Change the
That's why
lyrics?
she changed the lyrics to Calistigia.
That's right.
That's not where I thought that was going, but okay.
We were so desperate to win the fans' hearts that we hadn't formed anything like a true bond with them. The song that she poured her heart into was no longer Yuko Asada's song. She finally reached a point where she could convey her true feelings, but she lost the words to express them to her fans.
That's awful.
But I realized something then too. Yuko's wish was never attainable from the beginning. The most die-hard fans immediately turned on me. They labeled me a murderer for crushing Yuko's dream.
That's horrible.
No, it's fine. I am a murderer after all. I killed Yuko, so the label fits.
She seems oddly happy by that statement. Something's not right. The usual dry sarcasm has gone from Mizuchi's voice, and in its place are tinges of madness. At the same time, dark aura forming around her begins to swirl and cling, with a sense of danger. Oh, this is what people think. This is how people see her. So she's becoming what people want to see. Okay. Anger, sadness, hatred, suffering. Her mind must be churning with a storm of painful emotions.
What the hell? Isn't she acting kind of weird?
Miss Ujimizu is happy. How wonderful. Now the self that others wish her to be, and
There
the
you go.
self that she wishes for are in sync.
Once you've seen this about 4 times, you kind of see where it's going.
Her bond with everyone is amazing. Here, I'll let you hear it too.
Miss Ochimizu is scary as shit. She's like some kind of hard-ass veteran. You'd think she was born to be hated.
Wow.
Her whole way of talking just rubs you the wrong way. That she's good at her job and great looking too just makes it worse. I heard she's making stacks of cash preying on her idols. Then again, those are rumors that help Kanamine's group sell so much.
Yeah, that's just how you roll when you've got actual skills. It's fun to watch. From a distance, anyway. Those bastards! They don't know shit about anything, so they say whatever they want.
Well, have fun.
Damn it! Mizuchimizu!
Mizuchimizu!
Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Convey how you feel. That's impossible. No one wants that anyway. If we had just accepted that at the start, things wouldn't have turned out the way they did for Yuko.
Suddenly, ribbons shoot out from all sides as if in reaction to Mizuchimizu's cry, and begin wrapping around her body. It's just like with Kanami. It's just like with Tamami-san and the others. No, wait, it isn't. It's more like Mizuchimizu is offering herself up.
The hell is that?
Where did her clothes go? Like, if that was over her clothes, sure, but she's clearly not wearing anything under the ribbons.
Whose dreams and wishes don't matter at all. To hell with them.
What's to get? Right, has Discord just notified everyone again? No? My phone's just being weird. Oh no, there it is. Why has that just done it again? Stream didn't die, did it? Discord just told you streaming. Wow, yeah, thanks Discord. I'm gonna delete that. I don't know why that's doing that. Maybe the bot's having a weird day today. Like maybe the bot went down and then came back up. Which matters at all.
Everything will go fine as long as you tweak them to meet the audience's needs.
Miss Ochimizu.
It's fine. It's fine. From the fools who won't even listen to the ones with nothing to say, I'll control every last one of them. Now I understand why those shadows didn't dare lay a finger on me in this world. Look at me. This is my true self. The me that the fans fear. More than that, this is the me that the fans' shadows fear.
What tremendous power. This is beyond anything else we've faced here.
Damn it! Are they this strong because she's totally accepted the way they see her?
The dark aura explodes with force, blasting wind over us. We try to stand our ground, but we can barely keep our eyes open. At that moment, Mr. Chimizu's body disappears from the air before us. What appears instead is...
That's right. This is the me the fans want. And it's the me I want to be too. Your words won't reach me. I have no time for whatever you naive brats have to say.
Damn, our words won't reach her? Well, if only we had another way to convey our feelings.
You goddamn brats. Throw away your identity and everything will be that much easier to deal with.
The eerie song rings in our minds louder than ever before, and I can't help but grasp my head in pain, sinking into a crouch. The shadows that had somehow filled the audience sway their bodies in time to the song, seemingly trying to break our wills.
Oh, this is tough. It's giving me a bigger
I'm guessing
headache than
Rise is
anything
going to do
else.
this one. It's either Rise or you, I think. Because that would make the most sense.
This isn't right. Miss Ochimizu has lost sight of the truth. Everyone, stand your ground. We can't lose here for her sake.
We get you, Senpai. It's up to us now. We're gonna get it through to her that what she wanted wasn't wrong. That Yuko chick's wish ain't impossible.
Right. Rise, get ready. I know this won't be easy, but I'll keep trying to express our feelings until she understands.
Okay, it's you doing it.
We know you can do it, Senpai. Show that Miss Ochimizu what you're made of.
Here goes. Bring on the music.
I really hope this is a good song. This has to be a decent one, right?